Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully everyone is having a great day as always. In today's video, we are going to look at the first two coins that are part of the Lincoln Bicentennial 1 cent program. So in the year 2009, the United States Mint issued 4 different pennies as part of the Lincoln Bicentennial 1 cent program. And we have the first two that are part of that series right here. The program not only recognized the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, so we see his birthday right here, but it also represented the 100th anniversary of Lincoln first appearing on the cent in 1909. The themes on the reverse represent the 4 major aspects of Lincoln's life, and we got the first two right here. So this one on the left is the birthplace and early childhood in Kentucky. This represents the years from 1809 to 1816 in Lincoln's life. And then we have this one on the right representing the formative years in Indiana from 1816 to 1830. Now, these two coins are part of some very cool designs that have been issued as part of the Lincoln pennies. Now, if you're new to coin collecting, you might be looking for some coins that look like this right here. This is what's known as the Indian head cent that was made from 1859 to 1909. Then in 1909, we start off with the Lincoln wheat penny, which was made right here from 1909 to 1958. Then we switch over to the Lincoln Memorial, which you've probably seen millions and millions of. And then we go on to the bicentennial design, which we're looking at in today's video. And then we go to the shield reverse starting in 2010. So you might not have realized that there are actually some pretty cool different designs that have been used for the Lincoln pennies over the past couple hundred of years. All right, so let's get back to it right here. We're going to start off with this coin. We'll talk about the value of it. We'll talk about the mintages of the coin, as well as obviously this design right here. So what you're looking at is the reverse side of the coin. Now, the reverse side features a log cabin that represents Lincoln's humble beginning in Kentucky. So let me get that in the right view right there. So we've got the birthplace right here, and then here's the log cabin that represents the humble beginnings in Kentucky. On the lettering on the reverse side right here, we have United States of America going across the top of the coin right there. We see E pluribus unum. These are all common on 1 cent coins. We see the date of Lincoln's birth, as well as 1 cent down here at the bottom. Sorry for the camera adjustments right here. Now, as far as the mintages of this coin goes, there were several different strikes that were made throughout the year 2009. The two that were made for circulating condition are going to be the one we're looking at right here, which is a Philadelphia minted coin, as evidenced by the lack of mint mark on the obverse side right here. There are 284 million of these that were made. If yours has a D mint mark on it right there, that indicates that it was made at the Denver Mint, and there are actually 350 million of those that were made. They also made a 2009 Philadelphia Mint with a copper satin finish on it. There are only 784,000 of those made at both the Philadelphia and the Denver Mint. And they also made a 2009 S, which was made out of copper, the original copper content of the Lincoln penny, and that there were 2,995,000 of those that were made. If you've got a coin like this, unfortunately, it's not going to be worth more than face value until you get up into that mint state graded coin. So if your coin looks like it's in mint state condition, it's still got some of the original luster to it. It was well struck, and it doesn't have any of these dings and scratches like my coin does. That at a mint state 65 is going to be worth 30 cents for both the Philadelphia and the Denver Mint birthplace and early childhood coin. Now I'll swing in this one right here, and then this one actually has a couple of known errors associated with the 2009 and 2009 S proof coin, which we'll talk about after we get over the basics that we see right here. So what we're looking at on the reverse side, the tail side of the coin, this depicts a young Lincoln educating himself while working on a rail splitter in Indiana. It represents the formative years of Lincoln's life, which were from 1816 to 1830. So Abraham Lincoln grew into a skilled plowman and woodcutter in his new home in southern Indiana. For a frontier farm boy in those days, there wasn't much time for learning from books or going to school, yet his parents loved to read and passed that on to their son. So he often carried a book with him with his axe. And by the age of 11, he had read The Life of Washington, the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, Robinson Crusoe, and 1001 Arabian Nights. So he was quite the reader, kind of all self-educated and taking times between his work to kind of read and enjoy that process. Now, so that's what's being captured here on the reverse side right here. As far as the mintages for this coin goes, slightly higher than the previous birthplace and early childhood coin that we're looking at. There are 376 regular strike coins that were made at the Philadelphia Mint, 363 million that were made at the Denver Mint. Similar to the previous coin at a mint state 65, those coins are going to be worth 30 cents. If you've got one that has a different finish to it, one that has a copper satin finish, or if it's got that original copper content to it, not like one of these coins that we see right here, then that will be worth more than face value. But the metal composition of the ones that we're looking at right here, these are only 2.5% copper and the rest is zinc. When they first started making the coins, they had a much higher content of copper in the coin. Now flip it over to the reverse side right here. Now the known errors associated with this coin have to do with the hands. So there are numerous doubled die reverses appear on Lincoln 1 cent coin of the formative year designs. These are located on the left hand, most often resulting in what appears to be an extra index finger or thumb. So if you look for Lincoln's left hand, this hand right here, and then look for any doubling on that hand, which would kind of result in a extra index finger or thumb. Those circulation strike double-dyed reverses that are listed in the Cherry Picker's Guide exhibit either a strong or very strong spread. The proof double-die reverse listed in the book is the strongest of the 4 listed double-die reverses on the CONECA file. So there are a lot of known errors doubling that appears on Lincoln's left hand right here. All right, everyone, to quickly recap, the 2 coins that we looked at were the first 2 in the Lincoln Bicentennial 1 cent program, which started in 2009, and they had 4 different designs for those years. They started off with the one on the left, which is the formative years coin, the birthplace and early childhood coin, this one right here. Then we went to the formative years coins, and the 2 that are not pictured in this video, but I've got other videos about those, are the professional life in Illinois and the presidency in Washington, D.C. coins. If you are into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Thank you very much, everyone, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy!